What up, YouTube? Welcome to Between Two Beards. I'm Justin, aka Dubb.
I'm Ryan.
And today we're doing something a little different. We're doing a True Blue kind of an update video because I'm not gonna lie, guys. REVTECH did this big update on the firmware for the GTS Rev mod, and
it's basically a brand new mod.
It's like a completely different fucking mod, like utterly completely different, short of the casing. It's kind of like Smock. But it's the opposite. Instead of it being the same chip, it's a different casing.
Yeah, they like to put the same chip in every box, and this is the same box with a completely overhauled system. But yeah, we wanted to do this because it's so different. It's completely night and day. The up close we did in the review for the Rev
is useless
now because it's completely different. So
what the fuck, Beard?
They fixed a lot of little things. And I mean,
there's only a very few small things that we have gripes about on the update that it's like, okay, you went as far as doing this, and that. Well, why did you change this and that?
Right.
You know, so I'm gonna let Ryan do a quick up close just to show you some of the new screens and some of the features and everything, and we'll come back out and talk about it.
Yeah, be right back. All right, guys, this is gonna be really quick because again, I just want to go over the new menu system here. You still have all your same functionality. Obviously, nothing's changed except for when you click this button, it no longer changes the colors. But if you hold down the menu button, it still takes you into your menu, and they completely overhauled the look of this menu. Your options are all still there. They're all in the same spot. You know, you got your power modes, your different temperature controls and everything, your bypass mode, your curves, your color mode. This is now where you got to go in and change the color of your background. The nice thing is now it doesn't just change the outer ring. And let's say we turn that to red and then go back to the main screen here. You can see that it changed everything, which is super, super cool. But anyway, we're going to go back in here. And the thing I want to show, I just wanted to show the different layout and now all the different awesome dashboards we have. So we're going to go up to dashboard A, which is right here. Go out and show you that. There's dashboard A, looking good. We're going to go back, go to dashboard B, go back out and take a look at that. You've got this now, which looks pretty freaking killer. Go back in. Dashboard C. Again, this is my preferred one. I kind of just really like the way all of this looks. Everything is so nice and simply laid out. Like, you've got all the information you need right there and all of that. And then finally, dashboard B, or I'm sorry, D. And there's that one, which is also very cool. I really like all of these new dashboards, look super cool. The one thing, and we'll talk about it here in a minute, but they got rid of the battery bars. These now are just, they start out green, they turn yellow, and then they turn red. There's no more percentage or anything. Here's your new timed out screen with your clock. But yeah, you just saw they just turned red. I wish they would make these actually disappear or put a percentage logo under it instead of a battery or something like that. But other than that, that's all I wanted to show up close. We're going to jump back out and talk about it for a minute, and we'll be right back.
Alright guys, that was the up close of the REVTECH GTS version 3.0.
This is the version 3 of their firmware. I know when I got mine, when he got his, it had version, I don't know what, 1.2.
Well, mine came with just the straight factory version. I never actually did the update. Now, I did a live video about a week ago about some of the updates and stuff, but that was just kind of us hanging out, chilling. It wasn't as much information. So, let's get into just some of the things that we saw that we like and what we don't like.
I mean, yeah, we're not going to go over the mod itself because it is the exact same thing, obviously, you know. But
see that other video.
Yeah.
This is strictly for the 3.0 firmware update.
This is what we said in the review that I'm standing by. I love that they're doing this. They put out a really great device, and they're sticking by this device by actually, so many mods I've seen, they're like, okay, it's firmware updatable. Here's a cable, here's a port, firmware updatable. And then there's never an update.
Right.
They come out with 8 more mods in the next 3 months, and then they don't support it anymore.
Right.
So I like that they're doing this. Like,
yes, this is still, you guys can buy this confidently knowing that REVTECH is still going to, you know, because, I mean, let's face it, like, you get really bored really easily. This is kind of like one of those, oh, okay, by the time I'm getting bored with this, maybe there'll be another update.
And then I'm not bored anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I gotta say right out the gate, guys, I love the update. They gave you 4 additional, or actually, they replaced...
Brand new, yeah.
They had 2 on there from the version I had.
I had 5 dashboards. They were all the same dashboard, but it was just little tiny variations of that. And that was in the 2.8 update, I think. And then when 3 came out, those are gone. Here's 4, I think 4 brand new ones.
4 completely different dashboards between the 2. I mean, the generalizations are the same. You got your big tack up top, the small one on the bottom. But just there's space for space for a 5th one, which I'm guessing they're doing like a build your own dash contest right now.
Yeah, if you go to their website, there's a space where they're taking people's designs in for a contest. That's kind of cool. I don't know how to do that stuff, so I'm not gonna like.
If only we were smart.
Yeah, something.
Science.
But yeah, I dig what they did. They fixed the ramp up time. The first software that was on this out of the box, the ramp up was a little slow.
Mm-hmm.
If the mod went to sleep and the screen turned off, you had to wake it up before it would fire.
Right.
Yeah, that was about it. And then they had that whole, you could have the screen always on, which drained everybody's batteries.
Yeah.
In the 2.8 version, they did away with that. No more leaving the screen on all the time. And then they fixed the whole having to wake it up. But now, this thing just fires just instantaneously.
Yeah.
As soon as you hit the button, it's going.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah, and it's just as powerful as it always was. I think
it's actually a little bit more powerful
you think so?
now. Yeah.
I think they improved the battery life
that might
a little bit.
well that might just be because of the wrap up time being so small compared to what it was, that maybe it's like, okay, I'm getting instant power, but it feels more powerful. I was able to rock this on my Bonza, which on that particular build, I've been rocking that at about 105 to 110 watts on that build we did. With this, when the update happened, I actually had to turn it down to 100 because I'm like, well, fuck, it got hot quick.
It's hot, yeah. You know, it's great.
I'm rocking the Twisted Messes on here with a
3.5
millimeter coil fuse Clapton build in here, and wow, just dude, congratulations, you fucking made amazing coils.
We're rocking this particular build at 135 watts
right
before, and again we had to turn it down a little bit because
now I'm rocking at about 120, and it's more powerful than it was when it was 135. Couple of little gripes.
They took away the battery meters, and I don't like that. You still have, and I showed it on the up close, but you still have the 2 columns of bars that change colors. They start green, and then they go
which I like that
yellow, and then they turn red, which is fine. But there's no actual moving battery meter. There's no percentage anymore.
Well, you guys saw it. It's all done in a blocks style, like where they could have easily taken blocks away and I love how big they are. So this would have been so great for that. And if they didn't want to do that, that's fine too. But at the bottom, instead of saying battery A and battery B, because let's face it, I mean, like that's kind of fucking implied, isn't it? There's 2 batteries, one battery 2.
Right.
But they should have included a percentage.
Yeah, if you just want the blocks to change colors and not, actually descend, I guess you could say. Just give me a percentage. This one's at 100, this one's at 100. And,
because I'm not going to lie, guys, on this, it seems the batteries, it turns red at like any time it falls below like 45 watt or 45% of your battery.
Something like that.
Which is fine, but then I'm seeing red and just instantaneously my mind's thinking I'm going to have to change my batteries out.
And that's not the case.
And reality is,
vape for a long time.
This thing vapes, for long time after that's done. So that's a little gripe. I like the new rest screen that they put up. It's got a clock on it, which, once again, I don't need a clock.
They took away the ability to turn the clock off. Which I didn't have it on before because I just don't care about a clock on a mod, but it looks cooler now. Now the clock screen kind of looks like the Sport mod because there's 3 levels of mod. There's the GTS, the Nitro, and then the Sport. The clock, if you can see that, kind of looks a little bit more like the Sport mod now, which is cool. It's cool. But yeah, mine is not set, I don't believe.
I do like how they have almost a momentary lapse now of the gauges, I guess you could say, like where the needle will go to your wattage and it'll time you at the bottom. It actually has a momentary lapse where when you're, you can't really see it when you're vaping, but when you actually pull away, you'll actually see it where it is. It'll hold for a second and then it'll start coming back down, which is kind of neat. I mean, a lot of guys are probably like, well, I don't really give a fuck, and that's cool. It's just I love car themed shit,
Right,
so
yeah.
I like that I can actually see the needles move.
Right, yeah. So I think that's it, guys. I mean, we didn't want to do a full-on, 25-minute review because we've already done that. We just wanted to show the new dashboards. Take a second to thank REVTECH for actually supporting a mod for longer than a month. Because I like some of the smock mods we have, but like they come out, we do a review, and then a week later, they don't ever talk about that mod again.
Right.
So,
and they package the same chip and a different
Yeah.
casing, which, that's another subject for another day. But the only other thing I would say, we were just talking about it, they took away the ability to change the color just by pressing the menu button. Now you have to physically go into the menu system and change the color, which I would almost say is more important now with these updates, because some of these are so cool that it's like, I don't want to use just blue or green or red or white.
The first versions, it literally just changed the color of the ring around the screen. Now it's changing the color on the entire screen, which is super cool. But yeah, so that's gone too.
Just another little thing. But yeah, guys, we didn't want to do a full-in thing. Like I said, check out our actual original review, and that pretty much just tells you guys everything you want to know about what we thought of the mod.
Everything we said in that video still stands true and holds up.
Right, battery life has not been affected or anything.
I think it got better.
Yeah, it might have got just a smidge better, guys. But we just wanted to do it because, like I said, literally, if we more Beard approved it now, just because these dashboards are really nice, guys.
I think this mod went from a solid 8 out of 10 to like a 9 now.
Yeah.
Like
It really does. I mean, if they would just fix those battery meters, this thing, I'm telling you guys, it would be tough to get it to leave my hand because I just love it so much.
I just got my hands on the Nitro. I don't know if we're going to do a full-on review of that because it's pretty similar. Are we going to do? Okay, so be looking out for that review because that'll be coming up in a few weeks.
Right. Since this is a quickie, and this is probably going to come out sooner than later, let's give a quick update because there are some things coming out here soon. You've got some family items you're going to be dealing with here.
I'm moving again. It's a long story, but I'm moving again, so that's going to be a little couple weeks of pain in the assery. So
once again, the studio's staying put. We don't have to go and revamp the whole studio again, but he is moving, so therefore there's going to be... I'm just saying there might be some times in the upcoming weeks where we may not get a video out, or we might have to do another one of those Dubb live in the hotel room thing, you know, something. We'll get you guys some footage. It's just don't be super pissed at us.
Once things finally start to settle down for me a little bit, again, it's a long story, but when things finally start settling down, we'll get back into our normal Monday video rotation.
We just got back into our groove, and then all of a sudden all this shit happened.
Life, you know, hey.
It kicks you in the balls every time, man.
Everyone wants to get out of high school and be an adult, and now you're an adult and just want to go back to freaking high school.
Don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
But anyway, that's going to do it,
That's going to do it for us this week, guys. So find us on all of our social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, if people still use Facebook. It's all the same thing, at In Between Two Beards. And if you want to drop us a line professionally or just to say, sup, inbetween2beards@gmail.com. And I think that'll do it.
That's it, guys.
All right, guys. Vape on.